On Saturday, NTV aired a story about elderly persons in districts under the Social Assistance Grants for Empowerment Program who claim to have not received the money they are entitled to for the last 6 months. The lack of funds has been attributed to a suspension of support by donors who have expressed their dissatisfaction with the way government was managing the SAGE program. Part of the letter written by some of the development partners, which NTV obtained a copy, read, "As a result, we propose to delay the movement of the program into full implementation phase in order to give us time to reappraise the agreement that we have with the Government of Uganda." The letter was dated 21st March 2017. There are also other districts that were kept out of the budget due to financial constraints.
Due to budget constraints, government stayed further rollout in the financial year 2017-18 and therefore affecting the rollout to the districts of Dokolo, Sembabule, Kasese, Shema and Mubende.
But the Gender Ministry denies allegations of donor pullout, saying that the letter was only a reminder for government to fulfill the 11.75 billion shillings it promised to commit to the program.
Sometimes government collections do not add up. And sometimes when the collections don't add up, we can't remit. So every time there is a time lag, it is a responsibility of donors, as per the MOU arrangement, to question and say, these payments are delayed, where are we going?
In the next few years, the development partners will withdraw support according to the Memorandum of Understanding signed with Uganda. We asked Basoga whether government will still continue with the project if for 6 months over 130 elderly people have missed their payments.
When you look at the performance of taxes in this country, you'll only get the funds when URA has collected enough. But we have been in existence for over 7 years now. How have we managed to pay 7 years and we are only demanding 6 months?
He says that the Finance Ministry promised to provide a supplementary budget to close the gap of the current funding.
There is already a commitment letter by Minister of Finance in the next supplementary to make these releases come and they are paid to beneficiaries.
However, the number of times the Minister for Finance has appeared in Parliament to defend his ministry and asked for extra funding, the SAGE project has not been among the priorities to finance.
The power we are talking about, the roads we are talking about, the electricity we are talking about, maybe even the health itself. Because when I put money in health, then that means you have a health population.
There are now proposals to increase the eligibility age for the SAGE program from the constitutional 60 years in order to get a smaller number that would be easier to manage when the program rolls out countrywide. Solomon Kawesa, NTV.